We have a voicemail number. That number is 2192 David P. Here is a question about trans youth and surgery, puberty blockers, etc., and it's targeted at me based on something a viewer thinks I was, I guess, deliberately doing the other day. Take a listen.
David, I just watched your covering of DeSantis Christ debate. When it got to the part about transitioning transgender kids,
Yep.
I noticed you were pretty quiet. Where are you on kids under 18 and, teenagers, 13, 14, 15, taking puberty blockers and taking other transitioning hormones and, in some cases, the medical surgery that does it.
Yeah.
Like taking out their breasts or genitals. And do you support it as gender affirming care, or do you think that if you're under a certain age, it should not be given to kids?
Okay, so listen, I was not being deliberately quiet for any particular reason. My view on this issue of trans youth, puberty blockers, gender affirming surgery, trans teens, 5 to 7-year-olds versus 12 to 14, etc. My view is there are so many different situations that need to be dealt with differently, and I am not an expert in that. And so I know that it has become really in for every podcast host and streamer and whatever to take hard and fast positions on every aspect of this. If and when are puberty blockers okay? And what about the surgery? And then claims about, oh, hospitals are trying to convince people to transition and all of this stuff that's not backed by any actual kind of evidence that it's taking place. My view on this is what I currently believe the overall position of experts, medical experts, to be. Not religious clergy, not Republican or Democratic politicians. And that is as follows. You need a multi-pronged approach when it comes to trans youth, people under 18. There are medical aspects to this. There are social aspects to this. There are educational aspects to this. There are mental health aspects to this. There are policy-related questions that have to be answered. I don't pretend to have all the answers, and I believe that a lot of the specific elements of this are still being studied. What I can tell you for sure is that we're not going to get to the best outcome for the trans youth by allowing Republicans to set the terms of the debate, to ban all sorts of things, again, as if they know better than doctors, which we're familiar with them when it comes to abortion, and on and on and on. Now, I will also say the left should not dismiss parts of the conversation that they don't like. I'm going to give you an example here. Okay, here's an example of something that I've seen some on the left dismiss. It should be explored whether when a 15-year-old says, I believe that I am in the wrong body when it comes to sex. I was born biologically male, but I feel that I am a woman. It should not be dismissed that maybe that is a reflection of what is happening in society for someone who is struggling with something, but it may not necessarily be that they were born into the wrong body. And what I mean by that is it should be explored whether there are deeper components to what is going on. And because of what is taking more attention in the media right now, some folks are being drawn to that. Now, I know some of you will say, David, are you saying there shouldn't be gender affirming? No. There should be absolutely everything, but it should also be a conversation that is being had. And by the way, It is had when people want to transition. There are conversations with mental health professionals. The right likes to pretend. Someone says, after 15 years of living as a boy, they say, I'm a girl. And 2 days later, they're having surgery. That's not happening. That's not happening. But the point here is all aspects of this should be considered. All aspects of this should be considered. We have a fantastic bonus show for you today. We are going to talk about the supposed trend of quiet quitting. Quiet quitting. I have a lot to say about this, and I've read quite a bit about it. Many of you have emailed me saying, David, you should discuss this. We will today. The world's dirtiest man has died in Iran at age 94. What does that mean, the world's dirtiest man? I will tell you. And the Nazi holding a Kanye is right sign on the 405 freeway in California has been identified. And the situation is very quickly getting very, very ugly. I want you to sign up for a membership at joinpacman.com. And then you will get instant access to the bonus show.
Thank your lucky stars every day you're not Dave Pacman.
Well, you don't have to be me. You can just listen to the bonus show, and that's good enough. Joinpacman.com is the place to sign up. You can use the coupon code BIGVOTING22 to get a sizable discount, and I look very much forward to seeing you then.